Alright, this is my first video. I'm starting this channel to document my training. I'm 16 and I do calisthenics as well as judo. Right now I have a forearm strain, so I'm not going heavy yet, but I'm still training and improving what I can. I just want to show the real progress starting from the beginning, learning and getting better over time. If you're into training and improving as well, you can follow along. Right now my PRs are 30 kilograms for the pull-ups for 5 reps and 50 kilograms on dips for another 5 reps as well.
Alright, before we get into this session, I like to warm up my shoulders and forearms a bit. I'm starting with some arm circles, small to big, forwards and backwards, just to get the shoulders moving. Next, I roll my wrists a few times, clockwise and counterclockwise. My wrists take a lot of the stress in dips and pull-ups, so I don't skip this. And finally, I stretch my forearms. Just extend one arm, pull back on the fingers with the other hand. I hold for a few seconds, do some pumps, then switch sides. Feels good to get these warm-ups in before hitting the heavier stuff. Alright, now that I've loosened up my shoulders and wrists, I'm going into some warm-up dips. I'm just sticking to body weight for now, nothing heavy, because I'm still recovering from the forearm strain and I don't want to overload it too early. The goal here is just to get some blood flowing, focus on control and making sure everything feels good before I touch any weight again. Even when I'm injured, I still want to keep my form sharp, staying tight at the bottom, making sure there's no pain or weird tightness in my forearm. It's not about going heavy today, I'm just about getting the movement pattern back and rebuilding confidence in my injury. Now I'm moving into my working sets, just high rep bodyweight dips today. Normally I'd be doing these weighted, but since my forearm's still not 100%, I'm just keeping it simple. I'm focusing more on clean reps, full range of motion, and just getting a good pump instead of pushing numbers. It's actually kind of nice to go back to basics. Even though it's just body weight, I'm still treating it seriously, tight form, deep reps, and staying consistent. The goal right now isn't to PR, it's just to come back stronger and pain-free. Honestly, it's frustrating not being able to load up the weight like usual, but I'd rather take a step back for a few weeks than be out for months. So for now I'm just putting in solid reps and being patient. And as you see, my dips only go into 90 degrees and I'm leaning forward and crunching my abs. That is the correct form for dips. Now it's time for some handstands. As you can see, my camera angle, it's slowly creeping up as I go. I didn't realize it at first, but hey, that's life. Not everything's perfect and you just have to roll with it. Anyways, I'm focusing on, trying to focus on control and balance here. My handstands need work, but even though the angle's a bit weird, I can still see my form and feel what I'm working on. Handstands are all about patience and body awareness, so I'm trying to breathe through each attempt and making sure they're quality reps and keeping my body tight. Now I'm moving into chest to wall handstand holds. This is a bit different from freestanding handstands. It lets me focus on straightening my body, keeping tight and really feeling the tension without worrying about falling over. I'm holding it for as long as I can while staying tight through the shoulders and core. It's a really good way to build strength and control for my future handstand work and basically helps with my form. Even with my forearm still recovering, I can do this safely because there's less load on the wrist compared to the weighted pressing movements. Now I'm moving into some ab work, a variation of the hanging leg raises. First, I go all the way up until my legs are straight and basically to the bar. Think about toe to bar range. This hits the full range of motion. Then I bring it back down to about 90-degree angle and hold it there for a few seconds. That mid-range hold is awesome for building control and endurance. Legs straight, hanging from the bar and alternating between full range and that 90-degree control hold. Even though I'm dealing with a forearm strain, I can still do this because the load isn't really on my arms, it's on the core. I'm focusing on smooth reps, little to no swing, and locking in that 90-degree hold so my abs are doing the work, not momentum. Every rep counts, and make sure to do quality reps.
Alright, so that's the session done. Since I still have the forearm strain, I'm just trying to do what I can. I'm not going to go back into heavy weighted dips or heavy weighted pull-ups. I'm just trying to focus on recovery right now. I'm just trying to recover smarter so I can come back stronger. If you're dealing with an injury like me, you just gotta change the volume and focus on recovery. And progress isn't always linear, so you'll have setbacks like injuries like what I have, for example. But if you just stay consistent, then in the long term, you just gain strength. I've been doing weighted calisthenics on and off for about a couple of years, and I've taken this a bit more seriously this past year since the last October. So this is going to be the end of day one. Right now I'm trying to build my strength safely, and I'll share the process of me getting stronger each week. I might do some judo stuff as well, some judo exercises. If you're getting stronger, staying disciplined, and want to follow the journey from the start, you can hit subscribe and follow me. So that's it, and I'll see you in the next one.